Hi, welcome to the Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, and I'm going to do a quick shout out to a band I've come across recently that a lot of their videos came out in 2016. They do have some recent videos up, and they're called, let me get this right, Steve Seagulls, and I've seen in here Steve, letter N, Seagulls. That's Seagulls, Seagulls, Steve Seagulls. And they're an interesting little band. They got a bunch of covers. I only watched 3 of their videos, but it's some rednecky guys, and I say that with love because that I'm watching this going, holy shit! This, I grew up in northern Illinois, outside of Chicago, but we would go down south where my family's from, visit my grandparents, and I'm having flashbacks. This is what my family was like down in Buford and around Mount Vernon in Illinois. So this is where I come from. But they got stand-up banjo, stand-up cello, banjo, mandolin, I think is what it's called. Dude playing the drums, but with the little fingery things like that. And like one guy's got a guitar, and they mix up instruments, and then they all take turns singing and harmonizing and stuff. And so it's like a folk music, but they did a cover of ACDC's Thunderstruck, and all the guys did a really good job. But the dude on the banjo was crushing it. Oh my god, it's like um oh, and he's like his fingers are flying. And when they got the guy with the banjo's got a nice good resonant deep voice like I do, and then a couple of the guys are a little more like false alto and stuff. I'm not super connoisseur of music, but it just the whole thing comes together well. And so if you're watching this, you gotta check out this band. It's on YouTube, Steve Seagulls, and it just it's crazy. They took ACDC's Thunderstruck and nailed it, and then they did a cover of um, Self Esteem by, oh no, forgetting the name of the band offhand. I'm blank. I can see the dude's face. Um, Self Esteem from the '90s. What's the name of the band? And then Metallica's Nothing Else Matters, and they crush it. Self Esteem is cool, and then Guns N' Roses November Rain. But it's not electric guitars; it's mandolins and cellos and um, stand up bass, cello, same thing. But the dude will play like this, and then he'll do 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 do, and they got this. They're all decked out, super bib overalls, rednecky, all that stuff. Which again, I say with admiration. But then the one dude who plays accordion, that's the instrument I was forgetting, accordion. He's always coming from somewhere else. So when they did the first one I saw, what was he doing? One dude pulls up in a car that's got smoke coming out of it, and another one he just runs in from off frame. Where did he come from? Oh, he pulled up on a riding lawnmower. So the other guys are starting a song, and then he pulls up in a riding lawnmower. And then when they did Nothing Else Matters, they're out by a lake, and he's paddling in, coming off the lake. It's just hysterical. But they got a whole thing going on, and I just in the last few days came across this, and I showed this to my mom and our friend, and we were in hysterics. I mean, it's just, but it's all really good stuff. The vocals, the harmonies, it's really cool. But it comes back to Thunderstruck. Man, you've got to watch this. You have to see the glory of it. Um, Again, it's Steve Seagulls, and on other stuff, I don't know if the channel is called Steve Seagulls and the band is Steve N Seagulls, like Steve, the letter N, Seagulls. But look it up, you should be able to find it. But when the dude on the banjo was doing Thunderstruck, fuck, did he crush it? Did he crush it? It's like, I'm like, you just have to see it. And I would put their stuff up on here, but what's gonna happen if I do? It's gonna get a strike against me every time I try to show a visual. Where I won't say every time, but the problem I had when I started this channel, it was not technically this one, but previous incarnations of this channel that I had to take down and start over again. It's where I'm at now. Is like when we were doing Whitey White Guy, it was just Whitey White Guy, and now it's Whitey White Guy Show. Eric and I did dozens of movie reviews, and we'd sit there, I'd set up a camera, listen, and on a tripod, and get the 3-point lighting, which is way better than this shit. And then we'd sit really tight to each other because the camera, we didn't have space to get it wide enough. And then we'd be in his basement, we'd do it all, set up the mics. And then we'd sit there and go, hi, welcome to the Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, this is Cracker. And today we're going to talk about the movie Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. And then we'd sit there for 45 minutes and talk about Point Break. Then I'd go home on my laptop, which would be this different one, this one, and I'd edit on Power Director and try to incorporate clips. It's a good idea. But then when they changed terms of service, I get so we did a bunch of stuff, and I get a copyright strike from something I just put up. I'd appeal, and then at one point, like something we did, we did Die Hard over a year ago. And then I get a copyright strike from that and have to appeal. Now I gotta wait 2 weeks until an appeal goes through, or a month, before I put up something else with the clips in it, because otherwise I'll get that third strike and take my channel down. Which I've gotten to the third strike and got the channel taken down, but then an appeal came through, and then I got my channel restored. And I'm just like, and there's no way to grow a channel like that. So I'm just doing this, as lame as it is, because I can keep the content coming and theoretically grow the channel. I'm at 175 subs. I don't know how people do it, and that's the problem I'm having. And then I got to go to work every day at 9:45 at night till 6 a.m. and all that stuff. I got lost on a rant about me. The point is, I would show you visually their content, but I would probably get a strike. It's the only reason I'm not doing it. So check out Steve Skulls. That's better framed. Let's up here. Let's headspace. Steve Seagulls. It's really freaking cool. If you miss out, you're missing out. So high recommend from me. Whitey White Guy Show. If you're brand new here, good to see you. And please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's not your first time at YouTube. You know what you're doing. And I greatly appreciate it. Also, check me out on Twitter by the same name. I'm on Minds. I'm on Gab. Occasionally Pinterest, Tumblr. I'm on Tumblr all at the same time. And also on PayPal and Patreon. So if you could throw me a $5, I'd love it. Especially now because I'm coming back from the coof and I'm short on cash. So anyway, Steve Seagulls, or Steve, the letter N, Seagulls. Check them out. I think they're awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.